looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
On one, right?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow, he's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Ray McCloud. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to give the football back at their own 17.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on defense and may blitz.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its...
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt. Panther 11.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 1. Touchdown, Bills! From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Finding Knox there, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Burrow did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On third down, Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hunter Renfrow from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Burrow will throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he's got some space here. Powering forward. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's a gain of 34.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Burrow on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Burrow. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, he's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Burrow on play action. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And now here's another interception.
And the Bills are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
From the set.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
163 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they will take a knee here. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Trap 60, Mustang 19. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop back to 500 now.